I begin by acknowledging the traditional custodians of the land and pay my respects to their elders, past and present. I extend that respect to Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples. Today was the day 11 of the Grand Australian Ride. Today I rode from Norseman to Ravensthorpe. The date was 10th of May 2022. The time taken was 6 hours and 20 minutes approximately. The weather was warm and dry. The distance that I traveled was 365 kilometers. The terrain was plain and mainly straight. I stopped for fuel at Salmon Gums in Western Australia. Good morning. So I'm currently in Norseman. Yesterday I arrived over here. It was quite a it was about 380 kilometers ride, but then I don't know, for some reason it was a little tiring towards the end. It was an interesting day. I thought it would be pretty boring, but it wasn't. It's always interesting. I arrived in town, couldn't find vegetarian food in the restaurant over here. They didn't even have veggie burger, so I had to go down to Servo and get something to eat. But there is plenty of option in Servo that you can eat. Now today I'm in Norseman. I'm starting, it's actually day 11 and it's 10th of May. I'm starting my journey from here to Ravensthorpe, but I will be going via Aspring. I'm following the A1 and A1 goes via Aspring, so I'll be going via Aspring. The total distance to Ravensthorpe is 355 kilometers as per my initial research, but when I looked at it right now, if I go into Aspring and then go, it could possibly around 400 kilometers. So possibly I'll just take a bypass and maybe take a stop at a roadhouse on the way. Yeah, so that's that. The time right now is about 8:11. I'm hoping to leave around 8:30, and the weather looks good. Not a single cloud in the sky, which is fantastic. I'm just going to finish my breakfast. I'll show you what I have. Same old. So it's oats and coffee, and I've also picked up a oat bar yesterday from the shop, so I'll have that as well. And yeah, that's vegetarian breakfast. Anyways, I'll catch you on the road. Alright, so I've returned the keys. I'll get going. Jai Sati Mata ki Jai, Krishna Kanhaiya Lal ki Jai, Om Ganpataya Namah, Har Har Mahadev Har. Okay, road train. A lot of mining in this area. So the plan for the day is to go to Ravensthorpe via Esprit. Now I could go a shorter route, but it's just a little bit like that, but I'm following the A1, so I'm going to try and follow the A1 as well, and that's why it will be a little bit like that. So currently I'm on A1. I've got back on track already. It's a small town, a mining town. There is something called the Big Pit or something like that. It's a huge, one of the biggest holes in Australia. They're digging, I think, gold over there. It's about 190 kilometers from here. It's on a different direction, so would be a return trip if I were to do it. So it will cost me an entire day if I were to do that. Hayden, I will be going to Hayden as well. From Ravensthorpe, it will be a return trip to visit the Wave Rock. So
yeah, that's why I'm not going that direction. That's why I've decided to stay on track, because I'm on schedule to do it in 50 days and cover as much things as possible. Um, yeah, our original plan was to go to Esprit and see the Pink Lake. Now turns out the Pink Lake is not pink anymore due to different salt levels and stuff. The color changes, and at this point I've realized that we have had too many pink lakes already. So I not very keen to cover more pink lakes anymore. That's why the plan is to reach Ravensthorpe and explore the town over there. That would be the highlight of the day. In Ravensthorpe there is art on silos. It's very well known for that. And also there is a candy shop of some kind or something, so I'll probably check that out and see what it's all about. So yeah, that would be the plan, the highlight of the day today. I think I should just overtake. I do need to fuel up. I've got like 1/3 the tank at the moment, less than 1/3. There was a petrol station behind me. I'm thinking, should I have gone there? I'll find out. Hopefully something comes up soon. I would have about 200 kilometers or so in the tank. I think Esprit is about less than that. So yeah, 200 is Esprit. So I should be fine. No problems there. A few things happening in the riding life today. The Musty is going to reach 5,000 kilometers mark. It's 4983 right now. I bought Musty new, 0 kilometers. So 0 or 15 kilometers or 10 kilometers, wherever it comes with. Before I left for the trip, I think it was already at around 1500. So ridden close to 3,500 kilometers. I've recorded odometers on a daily basis, so I know when I add up I'll find out exact. Second thing, I've taken off warm layers now. Very important. A lot of riders would say, oh, was it cold, was it hot? Because when you're riding, you are exposed to all the elements. So what you wear is important. Yesterday I was sweating a lot, so I decided that today I'll take off the layers. I know when I start the ride it will be a little chilly. When I say little chilly, I don't mean very chilly, just a slight, like as if you are sitting in an air conditioning room, just like that. And I'll change my riding gloves as well to the summer ones. It's got a lot of holes over here, as you can see. That's for ventilation. I think it was a good call. I've checked, there is a bit of rain towards Perth, but we'll see as we get there. Another thing I noticed with the bike yesterday was that I ride at 100. I stick the meter at 100. That's it, because the bike loves it. But what happened was that yesterday it was stopping at 110, so it was able, the engine must be roused or something, that it was going faster. So I think maybe as the bike runs, the engine fine-tunes better by itself or something. Another thing, we have a rail track over here. People in India would probably when we look at railways, we think passenger trains, but this is for freight mainly. Passenger traffic is next to none in Australia when it comes to railways. It's mainly for freight, and in freight as well, it's mainly for mining, like coal, iron, things, wheat, food grains, things like that. Found something interesting. Tourist drive, Dundas Rock, Dundas historic town site, and heritage trail to Norseman. So yeah, why not? I think it will be a good idea to cover that. Because I was not going to the Big Pit or the Pink Lake, I was thinking what would I cover today, but I think this will be a good one. It's not very far from here. It's 1.3 kilometers, and then the town site is 1.8. So let's just check this out. Okay, let's see what Dundas Rock is all about. I think it's 1.2 k's. It's muddy over here. And then there's the old town. Okay. Looks like a dry lake or something. Salty. The reason why I don't drive into those places often is because the bike can get stuck. Side to 100 meters. Okay. The soil can be very soft and clayey. If it's stuck, it's hard to take it out as well. So side 10 meters in. Welcome to Dundas town site. Oh, there was a whole bloody town over here. Hard but happy life. Yeah. Now, as we go in, Woodwara Street. So there used to be a town over here. A whole township. There's nothing here at the moment. So at some point in time there will be houses and stuff. So you can imagine a whole township disappears. Okay. Looks like the site is this is the town. There's nothing much here, of course. When there's a site, I think looks like the mining site is 10 kilometers away. And yeah, so this was it, and mining site is 10 kilometers away, and I didn't really want to go there today because I've actually got to get to Esprit, and then a radio station in Adelaide has kindly offered to take an interview, sort of thing, like a discussion. Let's see if they are able to put it on. And we had to work with their time as well. It's 1.5 hours difference between where I am and Adelaide. So I need to get to a place where I can get signals and stop and remove everything, remove my computer and set up a link with them. So have a little bit of a time constraint today, but also the fact that I don't want to get to Ravensthorpe too late as well. So I tried, but doesn't look like there is much around here. But there is, but you need to go further 10 kilometers to get there, like old mine or something. I'm back on the road now. I tried exploring that area, but there wasn't maybe what I had expected. So just checked it out. There was a picnic area and a few other things, and I've come back. So I'm back on the track, so hoping to find a fuel stop soon, as the fuel is running low. Yeah, so let's see. About trains earlier, and I might have just caught a train. Look at that. As I said, it's mainly freight trains. That's what it is. I'll try and see if I can ride a little further and catch it on the drone. It'll be cool if I could. It's actually filled with stuff, maybe iron ore or something, I don't know. So I got a beautiful footage of the train, the mining, the train carrying the mining stuff. I bypassed the train, I overtook the train, went 3-4 kilometers down the road. I've crossed this patch, parked the bike, took out the drone, set everything up properly, and as I could hear the train coming, I started flying it. And as soon as the drone was in the sky recording, the train just came in, and I flew on the opposite direction of the train, because it's such a long train that if I waited for the train to pass, it would be at least like 3-4 minutes or so, maybe more. So I flew on the opposite direction, so that I don't get a very long footage, and I can cover the train within like a minute or two. But yeah, very excited. So that is the mining train. They carry all the stuff. It's cheaper to do it in the train than in road trains. I guess some places where they can't have the train, they use road trains, otherwise they use these trains. And yeah, so on our way to Esprit, hoping for a fuel stop soon. It's we have arrived at a roadhouse. It says Mallee country, and the roadhouse name is Salmon Gums. Salmon Gums, I think that's what it is. Here's the pump. That's what I need. I'll take any fuel I get right now. That's diesel. Obviously can't take that. And it's unlead 21. That's fine. We'll go for that. So we'll fuel up and I'll tell you what it comes up to. The rate over here is 1,202 cents per liter. Two other bikers over here. So basically, Mallee is a war hero, and he comes from this town. It's a tiny town. This is something I like about Australia. They respect and honor their war heroes by putting a memorial in the town they come from. It has started in India as well, but I think it's a good thing. As you can see behind me, a lot of grain storage. There is a train track which they use to transport the grains as well, like I was talking about earlier. I'll turn around and show it to you. So that's that massive storage. It feeds into the trains and then it goes straight to the port, and from there it's exported. So there you go. Town also has a small grass patch office, post office and store. There was a tavern behind. Tavern is like a pub. There's a historical school site. I don't know what that is. So yeah, just a brief stop, and now we are back on our track. We should be 70-80 kilometers now, actually close to, yeah, around 80 kilometers or so to Aspen. So yeah, this is what it was all about. When I saw the sign in the front, Mallee, that's Mallee, the war hero. Now entering town of Gibson. I just saw some horses there. Yeah, so I'm just going to pause here briefly just to check the route, because the plan is not to go to Esprit but just take a bypass. That's Bushfire Brigade. Yeah, so the plan is to bypass Esprit and go towards Ravensthorpe. I just need, maybe I wouldn't mind a cup of coffee at this stage. Looks quite nice. Okay, so let's take a break. Get a cup of coffee and a pack of chips and also some biscuits I was carrying. So the decent break over here. Now this road goes to Esprit, but we need to take a right because we are going to Ravensthorpe. You can go to Ravensthorpe via Esprit or you can take a bypass. There is no reason to go all the way to Esprit, so I'm just going to take this road. I think this is it. We'll find out shortly. Yeah, it bypasses Esprit. Alright, so the diversion kind of ends over here. From this point we get back onto A1. I think it's good that I took this diversion because I got to explore a little bit of a countryside, pass very close to the farms, and yeah, so good experience so far. Now we are getting back on road, so this, as you can see, left is Esprit, right is Deloup, 5 kilometers. So I think we are back on A1 now. We are 85 kilometers from Ravensthorpe. In 5 kilometers there would be there's going to be a roadhouse, Munglinup or something like that. So I'll planning to have a quick stop over there, let the engine cool down a little bit for 5 minutes, make a couple of calls, have some water, and get going again. As you can see over here, a pond. That's a very common sight everywhere. Like, I've been seeing a lot of ponds around here. There's one over there on either side of the roads. Stop at Munglinup Roadhouse. Munglinup is, I think it's must be an Aboriginal name, maybe. There are a few houses around here as well, so yeah, it looks like it's also a town, a small tiny town. I'm back on the A1 and I'm approximately, I would say, 40 and 80 kilometers or so. Oh, there it is, Ravensthorpe, 80 kilometers, there it is. So I'm 80 kilometers away from Ravensthorpe. Yeah, so I'll say about an hour or so I should be there. It was roughly around 1:30, I think, I should be there by 2:30, which would be good. Some kind of a conveyor belt. There are mines around here, mine site. So they do mining on one side and maybe transport the material on the other side for processing. Yeah, looks like there's a mine there. There were signs on the way that there would be blasting in progress. So that might cause delays. Finally arrived at Ravensthorpe. I'm staying at Green Haven Tourist Park. Have arrived at Ravensthorpe. It's a pretty decent sized town. There is a school, some shops around here, mini mart, hair studio as well. It's a petrol pump, it's a school. Now I'm actually staying here at the Green Haven Tourist Park. That's where I'm staying. Self-contained chalets. I think I've got one of those chalets for tonight. Thanks to my wife Devangi and my sister Prerna, they managed to book me a chalet over here. The thing, this place it was all booked out completely, but they still managed to get me one chalet over here. That's the office. Let's go in. Due to COVID restrictions, please find a site. We will be visited at your site this evening for registration. Oh yeah, there is something like the keys will be at the chalet. I think that's what it is. So I'll have to just find out where the keys are and find the chalet. I found out that I'm in chalet number 6. The doors will be unlocked and keys inside. So let's see. That's 3, that's 4. Where are we? Oh, there it is, number 6. Right there. This will be an interesting experience. Yeah. Alright, let's go and check it out. So it's like a self-contained chalet. It's an independent building. Chairs over here. Hello. I'm booked in for today, number 6.
Yeah, me.
Sorry?
I'm here for today, yeah.
Oh, you are here for today?
Yeah, 2 nights.
Oh, sorry, I'll just check the emails.
Yeah, they might have changed yours. They changed mine too yesterday.
Oh, really?
I was going to be a different one and they put me here.
Oh, I see. Okay, no worries. Maybe they switched something. Okay, no worries. Thank you. We are in chalet number 5 now. I was next door, but they made last minute change. I was obviously not informed, so I didn't know about it. But yeah, it's all good now. I'll check out the chalet and then settle in. So yeah, it's number 5. Alright, so that's what it is. So it's got a big TV, fridge, dining table, kitchen, sofa right here. It's a pretty big bathroom, toilet and everything there. Now that's a room. It's got access to the bathroom from here. So there you go. That's what I have for tonight, a chalet. So I'll just settle in and I'll update later. Just came out to check out the town and also find some food. Running on the parallel road. That is the famous silos with the the artwork on it. I think I'll find some food on the other side. Look at this, all farm machineries. This is a farming and mining community. A lot of farms around here, so you can say the people who work in the farms also live here in this town. This is the main road. It's actually A1. This is the famous silos. No entry from here. Must be from the other side. So when you hear about Ravensthorpe, you see these silos. It's a common thing. They're huge. I'll just briefly stop over here and then go and find some food. Alright, so today was quite an eventful day. I started from Norseman. The end destination where I am right now is Ravensthorpe. I was supposed to go via Aspirin, but obviously didn't go into town. I took a bypass and went through the fields. Explored a little bit off-road as well. So some a train carrying the stuff from the mines to the ships. So it was a massive train. I even managed to take a drone shot of the train. The route was quite nice. There were a lot of mines on the way, so the whole space, I believe, must have a lot of mines. As you come towards Ravensthorpe, there are more farms around here.
and it's a whole farming community around it. It's a small town. It also has a supermarket, which is something I have not seen for quite a while now. So I did go into the all the restaurants. There were a few restaurants, but I believe mainly open till lunch because they were all closed. So I just went to the supermarket and got some stuff, some noodles, and they had hot food over there, but they didn't have vegetarian. So I just got some noodles, which are just pot noodles, which I'll have some right now. And yeah, that's it for the day. Now tomorrow it's going to be interesting. Tomorrow I won't be continuing forward into my journey. Instead, I'm going to take a diversion. I'm going to go from here to Hayden, where the wave rock is. The route is around 190 kilometers, and then I'm going to come back 190 kilometers. So the first time I'm going to go somewhere and then come back. I decided to do this because it is one of the iconic things around here, and I wanted to cover it. So yeah, I'm going to take a diversion, but otherwise I'm going to call it a night. It was a fantastic day. I checked into this chalet. This is basically an independent building which has a bedroom, a bathroom, a sofa, a kitchen, and dining area. And it costed me $150. So it's a little pricey, but the whole space, there are only two or three hotels. Everything was booked out around here. This was the only available option. So be it. And I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good night.